All right, let's dive into one of the biggest stories happening in tech right now. We're talking about a high-stakes competition for the very future of artificial intelligence, a true battle for silicon supremacy.
The AI revolution is here, no doubt about it. We hear about new models and amazing software all the time. But have you ever stopped to think about what's actually powering all of it? It's not just code floating in the ether. It's built on a foundation of unbelievably powerful, super specialized hardware. So the real question is, who's building the engines for this whole new world? Well, right now, the fight for who gets to dominate the AI hardware space is really shaping up to be a two-horse race. This is a story about a reigning champion and a really determined challenger, and each one has a radically different vision for where AI is going to go next.
So in this corner, you've got the challenger, AMD. Their whole game is about making AI personal, putting it right in your hands. And in the other corner, the undisputed champion so far, NVIDIA, with this massive vision to basically industrialize AI on a planetary scale. Okay, let's start with the challenger's strategy. At the recent CES 2026, AMD pulled back the curtain on their master plan, and it all revolves around this idea they're calling the AI PC. So, AMD's strategy is all about decentralization. Instead of AI living in some far-off data center, they want to cram a powerful AI engine directly into your next laptop. Think about it, an AI assistant that organizes your entire workflow, but your private data never, ever leaves your machine. Or, creative tools that can generate art in your specific style, instantly. This on-device approach is all about privacy and giving you control. And AMD is betting big that 2026 is going to be the year of this AI PC.
Now, real quick, before we go any deeper, let's just get two key terms out of the way. First, an NPU, or neural processing unit, that's the special part of the chip built specifically for AI tasks. And second, TOPS, which stands for tera operations per second. It's just a simple way we measure how powerful that NPU is. More TOPS means more AI muscle. Simple as that.
But AMD's big announcement also got a bit of a reality check from people who watch this space closely. The big question became, are these new chips a revolutionary leap forward, or is it something a little less exciting?
The tech publication The Register? Well, they put it pretty bluntly. They suggested that these new processors might be more newish than actually new. That's a pretty bold claim, so let's take a look at the actual specs.
Okay, now what's really interesting here is when you break this chart down. Don't worry about all the technical names. The key thing to notice is that the underlying design, the architecture of the new 400 series is the exact same as the last generation. The main difference? They've just cranked up the speed. So yeah, it's faster, but it's more of an evolution, not the revolution that some people were hoping for. So while AMD was focused on the PC, let's switch over to the champion's corner. Because at their big GTC 2025 conference, NVIDIA unveiled a vision that is just breathtaking in its scale. It's on a completely different level. Yeah, forget about your desk. NVIDIA is talking about building entire AI factories. I mean, these are massive, power-hungry data centers designed for just one thing, to generate intelligence on a scale we have never seen. We're talking about AI as a utility, like electricity, just piped into your life from a huge central source. And here's just a little taste of the sheer power they're bringing to the table. This chart shows the performance of their brand new Blackwell platform against their previous generation Hopper. I mean, you can already see a huge jump, right? But believe me, it gets even more dramatic. For certain AI jaws, NVIDIA is claiming a staggering 40 times performance increase with Blackwell. Let that sink in. 40x. That isn't an incremental step. That's a monumental leap forward, and it completely changes the economics and the capabilities of what you can do with large-scale AI. And they have an absolutely relentless roadmap to deliver on this. They're planning a one-year rhythm, which means a whole new generation of AI infrastructure every single year. And this isn't just about the chips either. We're talking a full-stack solution: systems, networking, software, the whole shebang. Their goal is to be the engine for literally everything, from AI clouds to enterprise IT to the next wave of physical robots. It's an incredibly aggressive pace designed to keep them light years ahead of the competition. So what we have here are not just two competing companies. We're looking at two fundamentally different philosophies about the future of artificial intelligence. It's a true fork in the road. Let's just put them side by side. You've got AMD's vision, AI on your desk. It's decentralized, it's personal, it's focused on your individual creativity, and it keeps your data private.
Then you have NVIDIA's vision, AI in the cloud. It's centralized, it's massive, and it's powerful enough to solve humanity's biggest challenges, like drug discovery or climate modeling. But it does raise some serious questions about energy consumption and the concentration of all that power.
And when NVIDIA talks about an AI factory, this is the kind of scale they're picturing. Look at that. It's not a server rack in a closet. It's a dedicated piece of industrial infrastructure, just like a power plant or a manufacturing factory, but this one produces intelligence. This image really drives home the sheer ambition of their centralized cloud-first world.
And that brings us to the final massive question. In this battle for silicon supremacy, which future is going to win out? Is the future of AI going to be personal and private, running on our own devices? Or will it be a centralized utility, beamed down to us from these massive, powerful factories in the cloud? This isn't just a tech battle, you know? It's really a debate about what kind of AI future we want to build. And the answer is going to define how every single one of us interacts with this technology for decades to come.